Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to a very interesting episode of Safaratul Keram, Tajweed, the art of reciting the Quran. Today, as we promised you in an earlier episode, we have a very, very special and honored guest with us. His name is Sheikh Nadi Rabi' Kishk, and he is one of the famous Qurra of our times. In fact, recently, he was sent from Egypt to the international competition of the Qurra, of the reciters of the Quran in Mecca, which is the most prestigious and the most honorable and the largest competition of its nature in the entire Islamic world. Almost 80 countries sent representatives to this competition. There were over 300 participants, and that particular year, Sheikh Nadi, alhamdulillah, achieved the highest position. He was voted the best Qari by an international team of judges, the Qari and the person with the most melodious voice. So it is indeed a great honor and a great pleasure to have the Sheikh with us today. What we're going to do is that we're going to ask the Sheikh to recite in a very beautiful voice the Tajweed for around 6 or 7 minutes, and then we're going to stop and we're going to go back and rewind and study the rulings of Tajweed in every single verse, and then we'll ask him to recite those verses again. So I ask the respected Sheikh, تفضل يا فضيلة الشيخ التجويد, to start reciting from Surah Yasin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair, mashallah. That was a very beautiful recitation, as I'm sure all of you heard. And now what we want to do is we want to go back to the beginning of the surah, Surah Yasin, and we'll try to analyze the rules of Tajweed and then ask him to recite it verse by verse. So we'll analyze each rule, see what rules there are, and then we'll see him implement those very rules. Obviously we start off with the Yasin itself. Remember we covered this rule in the med. How long will the Ya be put long? The harakas? 2 harakas, okay? And the Sin, how long will that be? 6.
4 or 6?
No, this is a mistake. The Sin has to be 6. The Sin has to be 6. And then we have Wal Qur'anil Hakim. What type of, if the Shaykh stops here, what type of mad will that be? Al-Adid al-Sukun. So he will have an option of doing it 2, 4 or 5. So let's see what the Shaykh does. Tafadhal ya Shaykh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم.
So we see he did a mad of 5 on Al-Hakim. Move on. Innaka, what type of ruling is going to be on the Noon Mushaddad? Al-Ghunna, obviously. Okay, Laminal Mursalin. Here we have a Ra, which is silent Ra, preceded by a Dhamma, so it will be heavy. Now because he chose 5 here, how much must he do over here as well? 5 as well.
إنك لمن المرسلين.
Okay, you see he did it 5.
Yes.
Over here, ala sirat. What type of mad is ala over here? Natural mad, mad tabi'i. Siratin, okay, the alif will be light or heavy in the sirat? Heavy, because before it is a ra, which is heavy. And then mustaqim, once again, he'll have to do it 5. Tfaddal.
على صراط مستقيم.
Okay, now we move on to tanzil. What type of ruling will apply on the noon sakin followed by a za? Ikhfa. Okay, azizir rahim. The ra here once again will be heavy. And then the lam over here will be solar, so it will be dropped. Okay, tfaddal ya Shaykh.
تنزيل العزيز الرحيم.
Okay, moving on. لِتُنذِرَ, once again we'll have an ikhfa over here. Ra with a fatha will be what type? Heavy ra. Okay, qawman, we have a tanween followed by a meme. Tanween followed by a meme. Idgham with ghunna. Okay, ma unzira. What type of mad is this? A separated mad munfasil. So he has an option once again of 2, 4, 5. Let's see what the Shaykh will do. Unzira aba'uhum. What type of mad is over here? Connected mad with muttasil, so he has to make it long. Meme sakin followed by a fa. Will be idhar shafi, so the meme will be clear. Fahum ghafilun. Once again meme sakin followed by a ghain, so it will be idhar, and then the ghafilun must be how long again?
Five.
5 because he already did it before 5. Fadal ya Shaykh.
لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون.
Okay, we move on to لقد. We have a silent dal. A dal is a letter of qalqala. Exactly. حق القول على أكثرهم. We have another type of mad here. Separated. How did he do the separated mad over here?
5.
He did it 5. So once again he'll have to do it 5 over here. أكثرهم silent meme will be clarity, clear, because you have a fahum. Once again will be إظهار. لا يؤمنون. Once again I'll do it 5. تفضل.
لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون.
Okay, we forgot the ra in أكثرهم will be light. Muraqqaq. Okay. Inna ja'alna. Inna noon, we've done it many times. We'll have a gunna on it. Now ja'alna, we have to be very careful. The lam must be clearly pronounced because lam and noon have similar makharij, right? So many times it's eaten up. Fi a'naqihim. Once again we have the mad which is separated. So we know he's going to do it 5. A'naqihim is mad tabi'i, natural mad. Meme sakin followed by a hamza will be إظهار شفوي أغلالا. Okay, what is going to happen here? إخفاء, because it's followed by a fa. Okay, فهي إلى الأذقان. Okay, the alif here is going to be light or heavy? Heavy, because it's preceded by a qaf. فهم, silent meme followed by another meme. إدغام شفوي. فهم, so he'll have to do also what type of? He'll have to do ghunna. And then a silent qaf will be qalqala. Okay, تفضل.
إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون.
Okay, we saw him apply all of those rules here. Okay, وَجَعَلْنَا مِن بَيْنِ. We have a noon sakin followed by a ba. What happens? We change it into a meme, iqlab. أيديهم will be once again clear. سَدًّا. We have a tanween followed by a waw. Idgham with ghunna. Okay, we have a silent meme in min khalfihim. Idhar. Okay, khalfihim once again it will be idhar on the meme. Saddan will be once again ikhfa. فأغشيناهم once again will be over here. Idhar shafwi. فهم once again idhar لا يبصرون. تفضل يا شيخ.
وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون.
Okay, we forgot the qalqala to point out the yubsurun and qalqala. Okay. وَسَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ. What type of mad is here? Connected. So he has to make it long. Okay. عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْ. Now careful, this is very difficult to pronounce. Two hamzas so close to one another. Notice how he will do it with crisp, clear two hamzas. أَنذَرْتَ. What will happen over here? Ikhfa, because it's followed by a dha. Okay, here's a silent ra preceded by a fatha. Heavy. It will be anzar, it will be heavy. Lam, both of these memes will be pronounced clearly. Idhar. Tunzir, what will happen here? Ikhfa, because it's followed by a dhal. Here is a silent ra preceded by a kasra, so light. So notice now how the shaykh will change between dhar with a heavy ra and dhir with a light ra. Pay attention to his ras. The la yu'minun, once again he'll have a mad over here which is out of the sukun, which is 5 for him. تفضل.
وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
Okay, so this clearly, notice how he said the أأنذرت, the very crisp two hamzas over here. Well, unfortunately, we are at the conclusion of today's episode, but the good news is, inshallah, next episode will also have the Shaykh with us, and he'll continue in this recitation. I know you're going to tune in for next time. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.